Hey guys, Bearded Bricks bringing you guys a news video today. I don't do too many of these just because obviously there's a lot of sets I don't cover, and I feel like if I don't give it enough coverage, someone might be upset because I'm showing favoritism or what may the excuse be. But today we're going to go over the notable sets that are coming out towards the end of the year for Christmas ideas for you guys and stuff that's coming out in January and a little beyond that as well. So I'll be going through a bunch of different themes here in no particular real order. But without further ado, with the newest city stuff that I've been doing, LEGO just recently announced the Natural History Museum. It'll be $299 and come with, from what I can see, 7 figures. You could say there's more because there's statues and dinosaurs and other stuff, but 7 official LEGO figures. It is the same size as most of the buildings that we've been going through, at least here on my channel. It'll fit nicely in someone's city, in the middle of a block, or in a public park. It definitely looks really good. Full interior on both floors and a large opening area for the dinosaurs to be as far as being skeletal. Now the next set, and that set comes out December 1st, so that is a good prime Christmas gift for the Lego fan in your life. Now the next set, I'm skipping around, so like I said, no particular order. The Dune Atreides Ornithopter. I'm not good with the roll in there, but essentially it is the Dune helicopter from the Atreides faction in the movies. With the second movie coming around, LEGO managed to do a deal with them, and they have brought all 8 of the key figures from Dune to LEGO form, and it is quite a spectacle. There's one figure in there that I'm not going to talk about that is very, very tall. That set is going to be releasing February 1st next year for $165, which is actually a really good price. And in the interview with the Lego designer, which I'll put on screen for you guys here, he shows that when you pick it up, there's a Technic button you can press while you're holding it that makes it flap, which honestly is pretty cool. I like it when Lego builds functionality into their sets. That set will more than likely be a large Technic build with plates and other things covering up those interiors, which it does have seats for the figures, which I do think is really cool. And so the next set we're going into, which is coming out at the beginning of next year, is Animal Crossing, starting with set 77046 for $15. And every set after this will go up in price. So we have $20 for 47, $30 for 48, 49 being $40, and presumably 41 being $75. We do know that the $40 or the $75 set is Nook's Cranny, which is the shop from the game where you buy all your furniture from Tom Nook's brothers, which I think is pretty cool. I'm hoping that the characters are fully functioning Lego figures. From the 3D render that Lego put, we can take with a grain of salt that they will be fully functioning, but we don't know if the torsos and the heads are going to be separated or if they're going to be a conjoined piece that just slaps over top. I'm hoping that with it being a Nintendo brand, they've gone the extra mile to make these figures as good as possible, but we'll have to wait and see until we get some more set images coming forward. Now, we're jumping into Lego City now, which is a set that I'm kind of excited about because I haven't seen this set since when I was a child, which is the Lego Prison Island set. This is very reminiscent and similar to the prison set we got last year, or the police station, but the difference is that this would have a larger focus on containment of prisoners on back in the day, Lego used to have these, I'm trying to think of the pads, like the large plates, but instead of them being flat, these are plates that actually had like ridges and different mounds on them, like the old Knight sets. And I'm hoping that Lego brings back those on this set so that this prison island has some variety and elevation instead of it just being a flat pad that we are building stuff on top of. And that is we don't know the price on that yet, but that has to come out sometime in the middle half of next year. Now we do know, based on leaks, there are 3 CMF series coming out next year, and I'm not going to hold my breath because Star Wars has said they're not going to do it. However, the 25th series of Lego figures is going to be coming out. We also have a space set of CMF figures, and there is a lot of space sets coming out for Lego City. I'm hoping that the modular space station is where these figures are inspired from. I really hope they wouldn't do like knockoffs where it's like Benny from the Lego movie, but like different colors of Benny. I'm pretty sure it's going to be full custom space figures, so like different astronauts from different nations. Maybe some Lego Green Aliens will come back, who knows? But I'm hoping that the Space CMF series is as cool as I think it is. And it could be NASA themed. It could be a whole set of NASA people, from people that you would see in the Houston office that are like with little microphones and have desks and little ornaments, to full-blown astronauts and people who are floating in space with just their suits on. But definitely something cool. Now, the really exciting part is there is actually a third CMF series which you don't know yet. I'm going to probably guess it's going to be Harry Potter, because they've had it before, but you know, there's always that small chance it could be Star Wars. But speaking of Star Wars, we're going to go and roll into that section of the video, which is a little bit longer. All right, guys, so we're going to be getting into Star Wars now. So starting off the top, we have the AAT for $5. I'm assuming it's going to be mini or a micro build. So there is a Captain Rex one coming out. I think that's $15 or $10. So for $5, I'm really curious if this is like a 4+ set or what this actually is, but it could be cool. Starting off in the first of the year, we have the Battle Pack. So towards the end of December, keep your eyes peeled for this, because they will be eagerly putting these out at Walmarts and Targets, perhaps early in your area. But it's going to be a Battle Pack with 4 clone troopers. We don't know what they are yet. There are many rumors, but I'm not going to speculate. And several battle droids and B2 battle droids as well. So it could be a traditional battle pack similar to the one we have with the 501st 2 years ago, and that's going to be $30. Now the second pack, that is like a battle pack form of stuff, is going to be June 1st of next year. It's going to be a Mandalorian pack, like a battle pack. It could be original Night Watch. It could be Mandalorian from the Mando show. We don't know yet. We just know it is coming, apparently. All right, guys, and so the next set we're going to be getting is Grogu's Escape. We do have the Coruscant Guard gunship that is out, and this set is presumably going to be around $30 to $40, and it's going to have Caladan Beck and the Jedi who saved Grogu, and then presumably another Grogu in his Jedi Temple hover carrier, and presumably a speeder bike that carried those two. I'm assuming it's going to be cheaper. Obviously, the price I'm throwing out there is just what I presume it's going to be. Now, the next thing was going to be something that I'm genuinely not excited for. It is the Mos Espa Pod Racer diorama. And I'm not a fan of the dioramas. I only managed to get the one last year with the throne room. The other ones I really am just not a fan of. If this is a larger diorama that has the actual pod racers, that'd be cool. But I'm going to guess it's going to be similar to like the May the 4th promos that we got, and they're going to be smaller builds. And I just feel like it's going to be an overpriced, you know, group of pieces that we don't really entirely need. Now, the next set is the first High Republic set that we have actually seen from Star Wars. And it is a Firehawk, and it's going to be $50. A Firehawk is similar to some of the Old Republic, like Jedi fighters that we had back in the day for the Old Republic, back when that game released. Except this ship is a little wider and thinner. I would say it's very closely similar to Ahsoka's T6 that came out about a month ago, but it's going to be more of a fighter, like an A-Wing, than something that's larger like a shuttle. And so then the last two sets that we're going to be going through as far as Star Wars goes is going to be the Mando bunker. I'm hoping this is going to be the bunker from season 2 of The Mandalorian, where it had like the where the like cryo tank Jedi were in, or Mando and them had to have the escape with the shuttle or the tank. Or it could be the Mando bunker from season 3, where we get a duel between Mando and all the Death Troopers that were there, and that'd be the first time we get those Death Troopers from Lego. Does kind of make sense, being that Lego wouldn't retire the Darth Maul Trooper helmets just for the AAT to not bring them back immediately for any of the other figures that were in season 3 that which could use them. So kind of makes sense they would reuse that mold. And then the last set that we're going to be going through is the Tantive boarding action. And so what this set is going to be closely resembled to is the Dark Trooper hallway set that we got with Luke about a year and a half ago. I'm pretty sure that's going to be similar to this set in the way of it's going to, instead of be Luke, it's going to be Darth Vader. And instead of a bunch of droids, it's going to be a bunch of Rebel troopers. And it's going to be a large white and black hallway, just like the ones we've seen from the Lego games themselves. Overall, I think these sets are going to be great. The Tantive 4, by the way, is going to be $50 for that hallway set, so it's going to be a lot more money. I'm assuming we're going to get a lot of hallway and a lot of figures. But let me know what you guys think. Are there any of these sets that you're genuinely interested in? I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. All right, and so being that it is the holidays, I want to talk about some stuff that you guys could be getting for other people in your guys' life. that is something you can get right now, and that is in limited quantity. So let me pull them out for you guys. All right, guys, so what I have for you here is two sets that I personally have picked myself, and in my opinion would make great holiday sets for you guys, or for people that you guys know. So for one, we have the Batmobile, which has Joker and Batman. It's a large set, it's $30-$40, and I think it's a good car for someone that is a fan of Batman, or something for your Lego City, if you want to be able to park them on top of a parking garage, or along a highway, or what have you. I think generally it's just a cool set to have. I feel like everyone should have a Batmobile in their collection. It's very iconic, and it's, again, not over hundreds of dollars. Now, the other set we have here is a little bit more money, and the reason I picked it is because I have actually never owned one of these, and I saw it, and I had to have it. And it is the 2-for-1 Snow Trooper and AT-ST Battle Pack. It is $75 at Walmart and various retailers if you guys can find them. They only make several hundred of these for the holiday season for gifts. And this one in particular is just two. It comes with the AT-ST from Hoth and the Snow Trooper Battle Pack that we got a couple years ago, or like earlier this year or last year when it was discontinued. I haven't seen it in a while. At least at Walmart, I haven't. And when these come out, I try to make an effort to find them and pick them up because it's custom packaging for these sets, and typically it means that once these come out, you're not going to see these very often going forward because they're going to be replaced by something else. I know that I haven't seen the AT-ST on store shelves, at least here on the East Coast where I'm at, but obviously your traction may vary. You may still have hundreds of these on your shelves. But those are just two sets that I picked out for you guys that you guys could be looking for while you guys are shopping out later this year and towards the holidays. As always, I've been Bearded Bricks. Don't forget to like a video, subscribe if you guys like the content, and comment below. Do you guys have many of these 2-for-1 sets, or are you guys going to be getting the Batman set? We'd love to hear from you guys. Have a great one.